Easy, guys. I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time. Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
Hey, what's up, VC and everybody out there in YouTube? It is Kendall, Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem YouTube channel, and I figured today I would do basically a vinyl finds video and focus mainly on new records that I picked up here over the last few months. I do have maybe a couple used in here, but this is just stuff that I've picked up, either purchased online or picked up at my locals. And yeah, just some fun stuff, kind of a nice hodgepodge of different things. But yeah, just figured I'd go into this. Got a nice little stack here, and let's get started, shall we? If you haven't already, I hope you are prepared for some good records, because here they come. First things first, the Jeff Healey Band. This is the Roadhouse, The Lost soundtrack. This was put out by Mondo. I actually ordered this the same time that I did the Blues Traveler 4. So I got this from Experience Vinyl. Didn't order this straight from Mondo. And this is on the black vinyl. Mondo has their own color variant, but I didn't like the way that one looked, so I just got the black. But this is so good. There's a lot of added tracks that I guess they performed for the album or the soundtrack that didn't make it. And just some really good stuff. Now, I don't remember, because I don't actually have a copy of the original soundtrack. I don't remember what all was on it, but there's just so many good songs on here. Only one original by the Jeff Healey Band. Everything else is covers. We got On the Road Again, not the Willie Nelson song. Confidence Man, which was their song. Longtail Sally, One Foot on the Gravel. Wait, no, Confidence Man was not their song. I'm sorry. One Foot on the Gravel was theirs. Here, that guitar ring, Knock on Wood, with Kathleen Wilhoit, who was actually the one that he did it with in the movie. I'm Torn Down, Roadhouse Blues, Traveling Band, which you remember that from the movie, or White Room, Hoochie Coochie Man, When the Night Comes, Falling Down from the Sky, Killing Floor, I Just Want to Make Love to You, Red House, Round and Round, Foxy Lady, Back in the USA, and Angel. Just so good. And there's a nice booklet that comes along with this too, with some interviews with Jeff Healey and also with Patrick Swayze. It talks about the time that they were on the set together and stuff. Just really cool. I'm a huge Jeff Healey fan. I think he is so overlooked as a great blues guitarist, and this is just phenomenal. I'm so glad that this was put out. If you love blues, if you love this movie, if you love Jeff Healey, this is a must for you. So pick that up. I picked this up. This was the first time ever on vinyl. It's been on CD. The Best of Randy Newman. This is some good stuff right here. This was the Sounds of Summer from Rhino. It's on Sea Blue vinyl. It's a 2 LP. You got the great stuff from the great Randy Newman. You got Mama Told Me Not to Come, which obviously we all know is a great song by Three Dog Night. I had no idea how different his version is from Three Dog Night's version, so stream that. But of course, we've got the great songs like Louisiana 1927, Short People, I Love LA, Dixie Flyer, Happy Ending, and of course you gotta love You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story is on this as well. But then there's some songs on here that would not make it today, like Rednecks. You would not be able to play that anywhere. It's Money That I Love, Little Criminals. Some songs on here that are definitely not politically correct that would not make it on the radio today. But I love Randy Newman. He's so entertaining. And he also does great scores for movies as well. So This was one that I was super happy to find at Lunchbox and pick up, and I was surprised no one's really talked about this record. But this is Dr. John, Frankie, and Johnny. This says a lost solo piano record from the Night Tripper, originally put to tape in 82 and 83 from the Clean Cuts label. These records have remained unheard until now. 2 numbers feature the Doc's raspy growl, while the solo piano navigates us through the rest of the train ride, past touches of blues, jazz, and foot stomping boogie woogie jive. It's the kind of magic that can only come from a dusty tape box. This is so good. People forget how good of a piano player Dr. John really was, and this showcases it. Only 2 songs actually have vocals to them. The rest are just him and the piano, and it's just got that great jazzy blues playing. He was so good, so good, and this just is so good. I'll show another video, another record I found that's actually kind of what this was based off of. But this sounds so good too. I believe this was done by either Kevin Gray or Bernie Grunman or something like that too. So the engineering done very well. Sounds so good. But man, I love Dr. John. So anything Dr. John puts out, I always try to get my hands on. I love him, and to think that he really wanted to be a guitar player until he lost his finger, which he lost because he got it shot off because he was doing some bad things in Louisiana. But we won't get into that. Maybe I'll talk about that later. I was in Lunchbox, and they have a half price section for records that have been out for a while, and I happened to find this. This is the Boxmasters. This band, if you're not familiar with, they've been around for probably maybe 20 years now, if not longer. From California. If that guy looks kind of familiar to you, that may be a good reason. His name is Bob Thornton, or Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, that's right. Oscar nominee Billy Bob Thornton, the great actor. He, believe it or not, the only reason he started acting was to try to help his music career. He wanted to be a musician. And this was their record that came out in 2022. They actually just had a release just last week. I haven't been able to pick it up on vinyl, but it is out. I'm going to pick that up hopefully whenever I find one. But this came out in 2022. It's a really good record. The way I would describe the Boxmasters is California rock. Maybe a little bit of Eagles meets Tom Petty. Billy Bob's actually the singer, and believe it or not, he's not bad. But yeah, just that California rock sound. I enjoy it. This album's called Help, I'm Alive. I have their first album on CD. That album is really hard to find on vinyl, and when you do, it's super expensive. Let me just go ahead and tell you that right now. But if you can find it, get it, because it's really good. First up, it's a 2 LP. The first LP is all originals. The second LP is covers. And yeah, that came out in like early 2000s, I want to think. But yeah, this is really good too. They do write their own songs. So yeah, keep that in mind. I believe he's actually a drummer. He's the drummer as well. But he is the singer. It's actually good stuff. You should stream some of their stuff, and you might be surprised. Billy Bob Thornton can actually sing. Anyway, we won't get into that. And then another record they had for half price, and I don't really know this record. I just know the artist, and so I picked it up. This is the Reverend Horton Heat. This is Laughing and Crying. This is the 10th anniversary. This album came out in 2000. Oh, geez, when did this album come out? I'm going brain dead all of a sudden. 2009. I believe this was the 10th anniversary. It's actually on red vinyl. Translucent red. It's limited edition. It says translucent vinyl. red vinyl. This album was classified just rockabilly, not so much psychobilly, but I really enjoy the Reverend Horton Heat. I've showed some of his stuff on my channel before. Some of the song titles are one of the reasons why I got it. They got one on here, Death Metal Guys, Please Don't Take the Baby to the Liquor Store, Beer Holder, Rural Point of View, Crazy Ex-Boyfriend. With song titles like that, you know it's going to be kind of entertaining, and with a cover like that too. And I just really love that rockabilly sound, and he's a great guitar player as well, and I just really enjoy him. So was super happy to pick that up, and at the price point. Both of those records were like, you know, originally $25 or whatever, and I got them for like $10 a piece. So I couldn't pass up the price. And then I'm not really into getting 7-inch records, but I couldn't pass this up. I was at Noble Records, and I just saw this back behind the desk, and I asked Dylan what it was because I couldn't see it real well. And he said, "Oh, this is something we're saving for Christmas." He said, "Why, do you want it?" I said, "Yeah, I do, actually." And this the 7-inch, this is Spinal Tap, Christmas with the Devil. And it's really cool because it's got that, but it's also still got the, if I can, let me see if I can get it. It's in here some, right here. It's still got the order form for everything. Like if you wanted a shirt, like the mailing list and all that stuff. It says available on VHS and beta video cassette and all that good stuff. Skull products and all that. Just thought that was really neat. But the record was super, super clean. And so, I mean, I was like, yes, please. And if you don't know this, side 1 is just the regular Christmas with the Devil. Side 2 is Christmas with the Devil scratch mix. But the vinyl soundtrack didn't have this on it. Matter of fact, I don't think it was written at the time. But when you got the CD later on, it came with this as a bonus track, which I of course have. So when I saw this, I was like, this would be a great companion piece to my LP. So had to pick that up, and Dylan gave it to me for a very good price. So was very excited to add that. And like I said, I don't really buy 7 inches, but I couldn't pass that up. So and then I gotta talk about Riverbend Records real quick. They always do me right, and I appreciate that. Shout out to Billy and the boys out there. They showed some stuff on a video, and you know, I said, hey, if that's still around, can I get it? And they said sure. And I talked about how during Record Store Day there was one title that I missed out on and I really wanted to get, and that was the 7-inch GBI record. And because the store that I went to didn't have it, and then all the other stores I went to was already sold out of it. They had a copy, and practically brand new, probably only played once. If you haven't seen it, it's you know, it's Dave Grohl, Charlie Benetti, and Scott Ian doing a cover of The Regulator by Bad Brains on this colored vinyl. Looks really cool. Like I said, practically brand new. So very cool to add that to the collection. And they weren't charging the outrageous prices that you see on the internet. So I was very excited about that. So thank you, Billy, and everybody there. And then the last thing I got I was really excited about, because when I bought it, I did not realize what I was actually getting. And if you guys notice right now what I'm wearing, I am wearing my new shirt that my wife got me. And shout out to JC. Flipside, he posted this shirt on his, if you can see it, he posted this shirt on his Instagram. I don't know if he has a cut, like if he has one, but this is the Weird Al Misfits shirt. But in one of those videos that Billy and Riverbend Records posted, this record was back there. And this is a record you never see. This is Weird Al and his last album he put out back in 2014, Mandatory Fun. It was in a flip video. I was like, oh my gosh. And I just said, hey, if that Weird Al doesn't sell, let me know, please. And they said, sure. I thought for sure it would sell because of what it is, and you never see this. Well, they told me it didn't sell. Now, I didn't know how much it cost or anything. And honestly, I didn't care. Once I got the invoice, it said that it was new. I went, wait a minute. And come to find out, it's still sealed. So this is a 10-year-old record, still sealed. Got the hype sticker on it, everything, which I think is very cool. But this is a sealed record, and it was not the cheapest record in the world because this has only been pressed once in 2014. Most of Weird Al stuff has never been repressed, which saddens me very, very much. They did that box set, we'll call it, of the accordions and everything, but never had a repress of anything. And that's one thing I wish they would do. I wish they would repress his stuff because some of this stuff is not on vinyl, and I would love for it to be on vinyl. So, but I was super excited to get this. I'm a huge Weird Al fan. I've seen him twice. There's a couple of his stuff that I'm missing that is on vinyl, like from his early days, but for the most part I have everything. And then this and I think one other record that was actually put out. I think I'm missing Al Apocalypse, which is the tour I actually saw him on. But so happy to have this, and I'm going to open it right now. So we're going to open this together. Isn't that special? Gotta be very careful. Don't want to rip anything. Don't want to cut anything. Don't want to cut myself. I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're ruining the value of the record now. I'm going to listen to it. Do you think I care about that? I don't care about that. I'm going to listen to this record. Let's see. It looks like it's got an inner. How about that? A little inner in there. With the, looks like the lyrics maybe. Very cool, very cool. And then the record. Hopefully the record's not damaged or anything. Again, it is a 10-year-old record, but not super old, obviously, by any means. Bam. Black wax, which I knew it would be. But, yeah. So, looks good to me. Doesn't appear to be flat. So, yeah. That is what I got, guys. And I am very excited about it. And I hope you are too. Mandatory Fun. This is the one that's got Handy, Foil, Word Crimes, Inactive, Tacky. Again, this was his last album that he put out. Anyway, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Showed some different stuff. And, yeah. Had some fun. But if you like what you saw, please leave me some likes, some comments. And if you aren't already, please subscribe. Leave me the old thumbs up. All that kind of stuff. And appreciate you guys watching and hope to see you next time. Peace and love. Bye.